In this lab, we're going to set you up on a live demo of SD-WAN so you can familiarize yourself with the features and learn the environment. In order to learn the environment, we're going to use a developer sandbox environment. A developer sandbox environment is like a special playground for computer programmers. It's a safe place where they can test their new computer programs without worrying about breaking anything. Just like how kids can build sandcastles and play in a sandbox without getting sand all over the place, programmers can test their programs in a sandbox environment without affecting other programs or the computer itself. Once they're done testing and are sure everything works well, they can move their program out of the sandbox and into the real world for people to use. We're going to use one of these sandboxes to familiarize ourselves with a real-world SD-WAN environment. Go to developer.cisco.com on your web browser to reach the Cisco Developer website. Then select Sandboxes under the Learn drop-down menu. Then select Get Started with Sandbox. From there, you can log in with your Cisco ID or your Google ID. You'll get to this lab catalog once you finish logging in. Search SD-WAN in the search bar to see all the SD-WAN related labs. Here we want to choose the Always On SD-WAN Lab. The other two labs would require you to reserve a time and download a program to connect to the labs through VPN, but right now we just want to explore the environment. Once you select the Always On SD-WAN Lab, you'll be taken to the instructions. The instructions will list out how to log into the SD-WAN environment. Follow the instructions to browse to the SD-WAN URL. And enter the login credentials the instructions gave you. Once you log in, you can see the SD-WAN dashboard. Your goal now is to go through the different sections and write your notes for each one. What does the section or setting do? How can you use it? Use your work documentation file to write down those notes. Once you finish writing those notes, combine them into a one paragraph or so narrative for each section of the SD-WAN dashboard. If you don't know how a setting or feature works, search it on Google, Bing, or ask ChatGPT, or even the Bing AI, which is built on top of ChatGPT, and use those to collect the answers. Make notes of where you got your information from also. With this lab, I'm trying to show you that you don't need to know everything to work in IT. In fact, it's impossible. You learn along the way through your own research when things come up. So after that, share the Google Drive folder you have for this lab with anyone with a link can organize, add, and edit access. Then submit your work documentation lab for a review. If you don't know how to submit the lab, refer to the instructions in the lab's intro video section of this program. Then, after that, you can move on to the next lab.